My daughter Paige and I had a really fun experience tonight. We were at our friend's house preparing a balloon arch for a baby shower for tomorrow, when in the middle of all that we received word that the mother-to-be had gone into labor and there would indeed be no shower tomorrow. So we enjoyed some of the food and fellowship and then came home, and we're just cheering for our friend. You can do it. 2 years ago, one of my moms made me a bracelet that has my name on it, and I just fell in love with it. I've had so much fun wearing it, and now I have her second daughter this year, and I thought it would be really special to have her come in because she does beads. She knows all the tricks of the trade, and do that with my students. But bracelets are not part of our dress code. So then I thought, well, we could do like a keychain. So I arranged it for the first day of school, one of our first activities, and I asked 2 moms to come in and help me. And I bought 2 sets. This is enough for your class, on Amazon, of the beads. I bought a set at Michael's too, but the holes in the beads are much too small. So the one on Amazon is really, really nice, and it's not too much, and it has really nice alphabets with different colors, clear and pastels, and then the white. And so we were very excited about this activity. But on the morning of, my professional bead mom wasn't able to come in. And I looked at the other mom and I said, we shouldn't do this. We should just cancel this activity. And now, mind you, I had just spent some time previous to this, on that first day, teaching my students about growth mindset and fixed mindset. And she said, really? Are you sure? And I said, yes, we need her to come in, because I had planned on her really directing the project, and I said, we need to postpone this. Let's just scrap this idea. And that mom said, are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure we can figure this out. So that was a really good lesson for me, and I was able to share it with my students the following day about how Mrs. Matsuda fell straight into fixed mindset, and if it weren't for my other mom, we wouldn't have been able to do the project. Now, I'm sure that we didn't do things, actually properly, but nobody cared, and it worked. And I think later on in the year, because I have so many leftover beads, I'll ask that mom to come in and show us maybe how to use those more intricate beads and teach us the actual proper way to do it. But this is what we did. I had to buy these little rings, and I bought them at Amazon I got 50 for, I think, under $10. And the set comes with all these little elastic strings, and I cut them. I would say this is probably about 10 inches long. And what we did was we just looped them, and I let the students choose what color elastic they wanted to use. And then I tied it around again with a square knot. I was in a club growing up where we learned how to do knots. It was called Pathfinders, and I'm still able to find practical uses for those knots that we learned. And then the students were able to come and pick their beads. Now, this was one of the areas of trouble that the students had. They wanted to put the beads on the separate strands, and so I had to teach them to put the bead on both strands at one time, like this. And it even comes with a little tweezers, which I hadn't paid any mind to, but it was so funny when Mofe came. He's the only one that did this. He immediately picked up the tweezers and started using an instrument to choose all his beads. And I thought, do we have a future surgeon here? It was really entertaining to watch him choose his beads. And I wasn't sure how many beads I would have if I would have enough. So what I asked my students to do is I said do 5 solid beads or colored beads, and then your name, and then 5 more. And when we came to the end, I just tied it in a knot a few times on that same knot. I did about 3 or 4 so that it would just make a nice big knot and the beads wouldn't slip through. And then I had brought some clear nail polish and we painted the edges so that they wouldn't fray. And so I was able to teach a new vocabulary word in the project too, fray. And the other thing that you need to watch for is making sure that your students put their names not upside down or backwards or the letters upside down. So just have them be careful. And if they do, they can easily just undo it and redo it. And the 2 of us, that mom and myself, were able to do my entire class in an hour. And I remember thinking, oh, when they finish, what am I going to have them do? I need to have a backup activity as they finish. But truly, for that whole hour, they were just into beads, and I didn't have to redirect them. They were very engaged in this project. And I have so many beads left over that we can do multiple bead projects this year. I just have to think of some other things that we can do. But then we took the keychain and we hooked it onto the zipper pull of their backpacks. And so now their backpacks are all even named. And this is how they turned out. Everyone's looked completely different. Some people did repeating patterns. And I surely could have done more than 5 and 5. I have plenty left over, but I just wasn't sure. So we did this on the actual first day of school. It could be done on any day for you. The products were all purchased from Amazon, and we loved it. They were so excited about it, and I hope that it's something that you might give a try to also on your beginning days of school. I'll see you next time.